But yes, we are going to talk inviting. And if you guys are not inviting, and there's different ways of inviting. There is making a post, there is posting in your stories, but then there is actually sending somebody a message or a text or, ow, rude, stop, talking to them in person and sending them an invite. And this is something that I didn't do consistently in my business. And that is why I wasn't reaching my goals. I wasn't hitting Success Club. I wasn't bringing on coaches because I wasn't inviting to coaching. I wasn't inviting to my sneak peeks. And I want you guys to get comfortable with inviting from the start, because if you are not inviting and you are not doing the tracker, you are wasting your time. And I don't want you guys to waste time, because life is valuable. And I was actually talking about this in therapy today. Like, my therapist brought up, my mom dying, and you just don't waste your life, right? So you guys are here for a reason. You're here to change freaking lives. And I want you guys to offer that gift to those people who are watching you, who are liking your stuff, who are commenting on your stuff, who are following you, who are friends with you, who work with you, who are family with you. This gift is meant to be given and is meant to be offered to people. And if people say no, no means not right now. People ignore you, like Charlotte. I always love using your excuse. Or even Jackie. That doesn't mean no forever. Keep showing up. Keep posting your stories. Keep making those posts. Keep following up, offering free sample workouts. Keep showing up for these people because they need you. So Emily Favre, she's awesome. She has had like 4 or 5 miscarriages, finally had her rainbow baby. She was a top coach last year and the year before that. And she was in the 80-day obsession test group and has had amazing results and journey and has built an amazing team. So I'm just gonna let this video play, take notes. Like I said, you might hear different things.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about how to invite and how to find new ways to invite people through social media. The first thing I want to tell you is that inviting doesn't have to be scary. I know for me as a new coach, it was one thing that I was afraid to do, but with the different things that we have available to us on Instagram and Facebook, inviting has never been easier. I'll also have you know that things have really changed. Social media has really changed the way we do things and invite, and people even on social media have changed as well. So I'm going to tell you how to take advantage of that and how to use it to the best of your ability. So one of my favorite apps these days, and if you don't have it, you need to download it now, is Instagram. I get about 80% of my business from Instagram, which blows my mind because a couple years ago, that probably wouldn't have been the case. We have to constantly move and learn as social media changes, and now Instagram is really the thing. I still post on Facebook, I still post the same things, but I can use Instagram in ways that I cannot use Facebook for. And a big thing is Instagram stories. I am gonna tell you all about the tools that I use to invite people, and even some of my top coaches, what they use as well. First off, Instagram stories is different than posting on your timeline on Instagram. It is basically live footage of your life and a way for people to get to know you and your personality in a totally different way that they cannot get to know you through just a regular post. But people don't know that there's an opportunity for them to join me just on Instagram stories. They know that there's opportunities for them to join me through my Instagram feed. So a few ways that I do invite people on my Instagram feed is I share my transformation, through the business and through the fitness programs. One of my favorite quotes that I heard from another top coach is you attract what you talk about. What you talk about on your social media is who you're going to attract. If you're only talking about boot camps, you're probably going to only attract, people that want to do your boot camp. But if you talk about the business and how it's changed your life and all of that, you're going to attract more people that want to be a part of that community as well. I personally make a point to talk about the business about 3 times a week. It doesn't have to be some fancy post. It could just be something simple about how this business has changed your life. I oftentimes, too, like to put up my transformation about once a week. We all know that Instagram has a different rows once you go to someone's profile. I like personally to have my transformation about every other row so that when someone comes to my Instagram page, they know that there is something for them right away and they don't have to search through my feed to find it. They see my transformation, they see that this program was done by me and I got results right away. And in that post, the transformation, there's always an invite. And one of my favorite ways to invite is to tell them to drop their favorite emoji. I'll kind of go through what the program is. I'll word it a little bit different. This is a 12-week program. We'll get 30 to 60-minute workouts, meal plan, support, me as your coach through it all. What do you think? Drop your favorite emoji below and I'll DM you. Sometimes I like to put a number on it. I'm looking for 15 people who want to lose 15 to 20 pounds this year, just like I did. Drop your favorite emoji below. I have found that the emoji trick is so simple, and that's what people want. They want something easy and not blasting it all over the internet that they want change. All they have to do is drop a heart or a smiley face or a silly face, and that's their way of telling you that they want to join you. And I message every single person that drops the emoji, whether it's 2 people or 100, I will DM them. So you're probably wondering, what exactly I DM them? Well, to be honest, I keep it simple. That's kind of been my motto for this year, is just to keep it simple, because I'm a simple person. I don't like people to message me in word vomit or try to sell me something right away. So I talk to people how I would want to be talked to. I would never want someone, once I ask for information, to send me a huge paragraph of all the details and the prices and all of that, because that's just not creating a relationship right off the bat. So what I do is I will DM them and I say, hey girl, thank you for commenting on my post and showing interest in my upcoming group. I would love to have you, but I'd love to get to know you a little bit better first. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? And also, how much time do you think you can devote to working out per day? That right there tells them that I'm interested in their life. I don't just want their money, and I want to know what their goal is as well, so I know what program to set them up with. Because I'll be honest, I'll have people that come to me maybe for the 21-day fix, and then maybe I found out that 80-day obsession is right up their alley because they're willing to do an hour workout a day. So asking that question right off the bat is how much time they want to devote to a workout tells me a lot right away, and I don't have to do much digging. From there, I get to know them a little bit better. I know a program for the most part right away, what will be best for them. And I tell them about the program, and I tell them about my groups and what's available to them. And that is a simple way to invite with just an emoji. I post that on Instagram, but then I also post that on Facebook as well. Every post and invite that I put up also gets put on my other social media platform. But now I want to tell you about Instagram stories, because they have really changed the inviting game and has kind of made our coaching lives a little bit easier. One of my favorite features on Instagram stories is the polls option. It's the opportunity to put up a poll with 2 options and have people vote, whether it's about what dress you should wear or what group you should run next. It is so easy, and it's something that's available to everyone and not something that you only get when you have a certain amount of followers. So I want to tell you a couple of ways to use the poll option. The first option is to ask them about, what they're looking for. So something that I do often is I say, okay, I'm looking for input on my next group and what it should be. Are you more interested in maybe 30-minute workouts a few days a week, or maybe 60-minute workouts a little bit more hardcore? And I'll put those 2 options up on my poll. And then what's really cool is you can see by clicking on the bottom left side who all voted, and it will just kind of give you a percentage, but you'll actually get to see the faces of everyone that voted. And I will message every single person that has voted. And a lot of times maybe that they're interested in a 30-minute workout and they were too afraid to message you or me. And that's how we start the conversation right away. Hey, thank you so much for voting in my poll. I would love to get you in my 30-minute workout program and accountability group. What do you think? Super easy, kind of breaks the ice because they made the first move and it's not as scary. Something that I always say to my coaches is that the fear is mutual. If you're too afraid to invite them, then they're probably too afraid to reach out to you. So you have to be that first one to reach out, whether it is through the polls or them dropping emoji. Make sure you're the one that is breaking the ice right off the bat, because you never know who's waiting for you to message them. Another way to use the polls is just asking for advice and input on your everyday life. One of my favorite things is asking for outfit input. So should I wear the black shoes or the brown shoes? Vote below. And they just vote on the poll. And I have some of my coaches that are moms that will do, what daycare should I put my kid in? 3 days a week or 6 days a week? Or what theme should my daughter's birthday party be? Cinderella or Elsa? And they have told me that works great because what happens is people vote and then they reach out to moms that are just like them, their tribe, the people that they have things in common with. Hey, thank you for your support. I'm really excited to throw my daughter the Cinderella party. Breaks the ice, helps them get to know them right away, and it's not very scary anymore because they started the conversation by voting on that poll. So our newer option that we have available to us on Instagram stories is using the question part of Instagram stories. So on Instagram stories, there's this option and it's called questions. And people can just type in there things that they're curious about your life, or if you want to say drop your email below, they can put it in that question box too. So it keeps everything in one spot. And I have found this so useful for, hey, I'm running a group starting Monday. If you want in, drop your email and I'll email you. And they'll just type it in that little question box. And what's really cool is you can decide that question, and it doesn't even have to be a question, but it's a great way to start conversations and get to know people. For me, that I will oftentimes do like a question party. Ask me whatever you want. People will be like, how can I join your boot camp? And then I'll make it public and put it on my Instagram stories because you can share the questions that are asked. And I say, hey, email me here to join a boot camp. That is such an easy way to get people to join you because you're making it public and you're letting everyone know, because only one person asked you, but you're letting everyone know how they can join you by putting it public on your Instagram stories. Lastly, I'm going to tell you how to invite people from the engagement that you get on your posts on Instagram and Facebook. Whether it's someone that likes it or comments on your post, it makes it really easy to find people to invite because obviously these people already support and love you. That's why they're engaging in your stuff. For instance, if you put up a post, this is my favorite way to get engagement, is putting up a post of an outfit. Should I wear the red dress or the black dress to my big event on Saturday? You'll get a ton of opinions. That's the thing about the internet is people love to share their opinions. And I will tend to message all of those people, thanking them for their support and their opinion. And it breaks the ice. Hey girl, thank you so much for voting and helped me choose a dress. I actually did choose the red one and I'm so excited for this event on Saturday. Do you have any plans for this weekend? Really easy, helps you get to know them, and they'll probably feel very special that you chose to message them and thank them. And the same goes for those who like your post. That is a great way to invite too, because you'll never run out of people because there's always new people and new faces liking your post and showing love and engagement. A really simple way that I do this is, hey girl, thank you so much for showing your support. I am really excited about this new fitness journey that I'm on, and I love sharing it with social media. Can I ask what caught your attention? A lot of times they'll say, oh, you're just doing so great, or, the workouts look so fun, or the food that you're eating looks so good. What program are you doing? And oftentimes they'll ask you first. And if they don't, that's a great opportunity for you to be like, oh, thank you so much. I'm loving the workouts. It's this new program called blah, 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 blah. So there you have it. My top tips on how to invite differently and not have to be afraid, and how to take the fear out of inviting, and how to have so many different outlets and ways to do it. And I hope that it helped, and I hope that you will get to inviting and help so many people.
Okay, so why is this coming up? I even took more things away from that. I know my post is gonna be back tonight. Like, thank you. The second in, or I watched a video and I was like, ooh, yes, that's what I'm gonna post about. What are your takeaways from this? Have you guys already seen this video? I hope you all say yes. Okay, good. Candace is like, I'm making food. Takeaways. I actually hear crickets outside. It's pretty funny.
I always like how she talks about keeping it simple, because that's always my biggest struggle, is that I just get so I get more anxious about it than I need to. And I know that.
It.
Yeah, I do. And
I do too.
I have it in my head, this is, too much.
Right.
And it's not, it's super simple, but it's me,
And that's why I've been keeping my invites the same, because that's me. I'm very to the point, like I've said multiple times, like if you're watching me, if you're liking my stuff, if you're engaging with me, like I'm just gonna send you a message. Like, what's the worst they're gonna say is no. Like, you can't let that stop you from inviting people, because you might invite that one person who was like, yes, I need this. I've been watching you. And this goes with making sure you're putting, content out there. You're posting, you are on your stories, not just sharing one story a day, because people are going to scroll right by that and forget about it. Be like, okay, I don't know what the hell that was, but bye. And not just sharing your workouts and your nutrition, but sharing that you are a real person. I've been doing my personal development every day. And just because I share my personal development, it's not attached. For me, yes, I can implement it into my coaching business or my challengers or whatever, but people struggle with that kind of stuff on a daily basis, right? Like, so today my video was about toxic people, because I've been having a really hard time with Logan's family, and I had a bad experience today with his mom again. And it was just something that was like, I'm not the only one that experiences this. Like, people go through life letting toxic people steal their joy, steal their happiness. So just screen record and shared it. And then I talked about it. And for me, that did lead into like showing about, my community, about the Fit Bod Squad, and sharing how these people keep me away from toxic people. These are the people that keep me going. And I showed, like, look at Carrie, her husband died. Our friend James died in March, suddenly. She's showing up, getting her workouts in, just showing that community, because people want the community. And then you have something to invite from. Somebody's watching your story about, tomorrow I'm going to go through my story views, and I put up a challenge group jab, and I'm going to go through them, and I'm going to invite from that. I'm going to say, hey, I saw you were watching my stories about our summer strong sale. Are you interested in learning more? What are you going to say? No, bitch. Okay, well then bye. Like, like, stop watching my stories. Stop following me, and then just making sure you are following up. Just simple, like, hey, just want to check in, see if you got my message. I know life can get busy. I saw you read it. Just wanted to see if you're interested. Like, we overcomplicate it so much, and we don't need to. We got to stop wasting time, getting out of our own heads, stop with the limiting beliefs, and just get out there and invite. I did when we did our power hour last night. Excuse me. I sent out some invites. I only sent out, I think I got like 8 invites, but I had a girl message me back and was like, yes, tell me more. Out of all those people I messaged, one person answered, but who cares? It's one person whose life I can change. So we got to get out of our heads. If we're not hitting our goals as far as Success Club and stuff like that, yes, you need to be doing more. You maybe need to be messaging 10 more people a day, or 5 more people a day, or whatever it is. But you have to keep it simple. And, I know Susie crafted a message for herself, and she read it to me, and I read it, and I was like, yeah, this seems very just simple, to the point. And just, I said, read it to your husband, read it to your significant other, ask them, does this sound, read it to us. Sometimes our husbands don't understand, like, the whole, like, business side of things, but I will read it out loud to myself. Oh, even sometimes the same message, like, does this sound right? Does this sound like me? And just close your eyes, click send. You got to do it. This is a big part of obviously hitting Emerald, hitting Diamond, continuing to hit Emerald, and adding new coaches to your organization. And one thing you have to get, and don't be afraid to invite to coaching. I don't care if you're a new coach. I don't care if you have never talked to another coach about or another person about coaching. Like, this is how you grow coaches. This is how you get comfortable with talking about coaching, by doing it. We have a coach sneak peek on the 22nd. A whole nother round of different people are going to be speaking. And I just say to people, I go through my current customers and my discount coaches, and I invite them. I say, hey, just want to let you know, and I usually voice message them, just want to let you know we're doing what is coaching happy hour on the 22nd at 8 p.m. And it's just a call where you get fired up. You're going to hear all these amazing stories of coaches on our team who, have 7 kids. I always use Jess, 7 kids. And, we have plus size coaches, and we have all these amazing women sharing their stories. I would love to just have you come and listen and get fired up. And who knows, you might really, really enjoy it and want to join the team. Like, it depends on who I'm talking to, all you gotta do is invite them, because I've invited so many discount coaches and customers who I never in a million years thought would say yes. They're like, yeah, I'd love to do it. like she said, the fear is mutual. Sometimes they might just be too afraid. They may think, oh, you know what, I can't do this because I just started, or I'm still overweight, or whatever the excuses are. And when they come into our coaching happy hour call and we sit there and we squash those excuses, they're like, well, crap, she can do it. I can do it too. So you have to have a balance of inviting to coaching and inviting to your challenge groups. And if you're not talking about coaching, you have to get uncomfortable and talk about coaching. Rip that Band-Aid off. Rip it off hard, or rip it off for you. I last night, and we talked about this on our level up call for my Emeralds and Above, talking about coaching and how simple it is with, there's the four methods, she said. There's the past, there's the present, there's where you want to go in your vision, and then there's objections. And they're so easy to talk about. You know your story. You know where you have been in this life before coaching. You know where you are now with coaching. It doesn't matter if, like I said, you're brand new, like you're here, something's changed, something's clicked. What is it? Talk about it. And you know where you're going. Like Holly Hillier was talking about, she goes, first it was, we traveled. And I was tired of just having my son at a house and not a home. And I wanted to retire my husband. And she was able to do that. And she talked about it before she did it. She's like, I'm working my business. She would just hair up in a bun, breastfeeding her baby, whatever, like nothing pretty, just like show like, hey, staying up late, getting my work hours in, love that I can help women along their health and wellness journey, even if it means I have to stay up an hour later or work during nap time. Like she was giving those behind the scenes and showing that this is work. Because you want to attract people who want to work. You don't want to attract people who just think, oh, cool, I get to post pictures of myself. Like, because those people are going to quit, and then you're going to get discouraged, and then you're going to quit. I've seen it happen way too many times. But just showing the realness and saying, I want to work this business because I want to retire my husband. Or I want to work this business because I want to go to Target and buy all of the clothes. Or I want to be able to go through Starbucks and treat myself on a Friday to a freaking ice cream tea. Whatever. It doesn't have to be like you want to buy a freaking yacht. It just has to be real in you and your story and what you want and what you envision, and people will relate to that if you are sharing it constantly. One of my biggest visions is being a stay-at-home mom. So I know, and because I talk about it all the time, right? Like I always say, I want to be home with my kids. I don't have kids, not pregnant, don't plan on being pregnant anytime tomorrow or any very near future, but I know that I want to do that. Do you know how many other people would love to do that? Would love to get their kids on a bus, take their kids on field trips, maybe not be home with them all the time during COVID, but I'm just kidding. But that's so many other women. And if I'm talking about it all the time, they're going to say, well, damn, she's working I would love to do that. I was on a call with one of my new coaches, Colleen, who will probably hopefully listen to the recording. And she's like, I don't want to do hair for the rest of my life. Like, I'm not growing there. This business, you can go all the way to the top and you can keep on going. Melanie Mitro, Holly Hillier, all these coaches have hit 15-star diamond in their first business center, and then in their second, and then in their third. Like, you can keep on going and building this business. I mean, I had a dream the other night about Ashley Molstead showing that her paycheck was like $36,000. I don't know why, but the bonuses for certain ranks are $60,000. Like, it's possible with these are normal freaking people that come into this world, like, that are doing this. They're just doing more and they're consistent.
I heard on a call somewhere that I don't remember where it was, but it was like, every time that you think that you've hit your limit of who you can invite and who, like, there's nobody else, think that there's only like 1 million people that even know about Beachbody, and there's like, that's like 1% of the entire like community that can actually use Beachbody. So just think like that 1%, there's so many more people to reach out to when you feel like there's nobody.
Well, and especially like, we're in Canada, we're in the US. What? Oh, you look scared. We're in Canada, we're the US, the United Kingdom, and we are now in France. Yeah. So this business is not saturated. Do you know how many coaches that had re-sign up after quitting? Like, they come back.
It works.
Yeah. I mean, Susie's been with me, as you know, for the entire time pretty much. And it does, it works. This business works if you work. Like, we are capable of being an elite team this year, but I need you guys to do this with me. I need you to want to do it for your reasons, not for mine, but for yours. And then we do it together as a team. You know, you have to get out there, and you just got to stop being scared of doing these things. The business activity tracker, there's no secret. That is literally what we all do. It's what Melanie does. It's what I do. It's what Ashley Molstead does. They might just do more. You know, and they invite. They have lists, like, hi, these are my invite lists, right? All these free people. Oh, it's upside down. But they do the trackers. They do the engaging. And that's the biggest thing too. If you're not being consistent with your Instagram tracker or adding people on Facebook and sending like today, I sent out the happy birthday messages first thing in the morning. Happy birthday, send out the messages. Hey, happy birthday, anything fun planned? I always ask a question. Starting a conversation, I'm just being a human. Go and add 10 friends off Facebook. Boom, done. Let me go follow 20 people on Instagram. Boom, done. I'm constantly growing and bringing new eyes to my content every day. And you can't just do 5 people because that's not enough. I go sometimes follow a lot. Sometimes only get a few follows back. So really make sure you are following people from accounts that you really truly love and have something in common with. Like for me, I'm doing a lot of Outer Banks stuff, obviously, because I live here. But Holly Hillier talked about on her account, you know, you don't want it to be any more than 150,000 followers. If you're going through, they're like, and I go to their account and I go to the last like post that they made, and I go through the people who are engaging, because those are those people are most likely to be engaging on social media because they're engaging. But she was talking about how she had I don't think it was her first and second son. I think it might have been her second son. And he would not sleep at all. So she found this like crib. It was like a shusher kind of crib, but it was a certain brand. And, you know, she started talking to these moms that were on there and like engaging with them, because when people would go to her feed, she has obviously posts about her baby and the crib and, you know, like breastfeeding and like something that these moms can relate to. So like, if you aren't into surfing and you're going and following people off of a surfing Instagram, and people come to your page and they're like, I don't even see this girl at the beach. Like, what the heck? You know, like they're not really going to want to follow you because it's like, I'm into surfing. Just to give like an idea. But making sure you are doing that engaging takes so little time to do it. So little time. And you are going to see your Instagram and your social media grow authentically if you are being a human on social media. And like she said, Allie, it was a good tip last night that she gave us on the call about post, don't post, and ghost. When you make a post, you want to be active on social media from 30 to 60 minutes after you make that post. So post, go engage on, you know, new followers or people who are commenting on your stuff or your current followers, or, you know, going and searching. I don't do hashtags. It overwhelms me. I will go to like businesses. Like I found a boutique down here that does like workout clothes. It's in Duck, of course. So like now, even though it'll take me like 30 minutes to get there in the off season, it'll take me like 2 hours because it's just like one road in and one road out. But I want to go so bad. So I've been like going to their page and like looking through their followers and stuff like that to engage with them, because if they're liking that stuff and I like that stuff, they're my people. So it's just a tip. But I just wanted to touch on inviting tonight because I know it's something that I had struggled with, especially as a new coach, and just I just want to make it simple for you guys, like super simple, and just getting into the habit of doing it. Now that I can't breathe.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
For people who sign up like with the 14-day free trial, do they show up on your offline office, whatever you call it?
Online office?
Yeah, that chunk of words.
Yeah, it comes up at, it's like $0 as long
Okay.
as they signed up through you.
Yeah, somebody told me that they were looking into it, and I sent them the link, and then they asked for my coach ID, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, you can send it to them through ShareCart.
Oh, okay.
You just go to fitness programs, BOD, you're a BOD, and then you just switch the drop down box to the 3 month. It's the 3 month. it's 2 weeks free, and then they have to pay the 3-month. But what I do is I tell people it's free for the first 2 weeks. We'll see how you like it. If you want to upgrade to the year, we are having sales right now. We can talk about it then. I don't really go too much into pricing right now. It's like, we'll talk about it
Right.
before the 2 weeks are up so you don't get charged. Make sure you keep track of when that is for them. And then like I just always check in with them once they sign up and order it. And I'm like, let's get you on a workout because you don't have to wait for anything to come in the mail. So it's like, let's get you on a program, you know, what's going to best fit your goals and have them start falling in love with it basically.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to hit Emerald on Friday.
There you are. Well, technically it wouldn't be till Thursday, but
Till the next Thursday. But yeah, so the girl who signed up with me, like my first coach, it was weird on my office thing. It showed that like, I don't know how to explain it. It was showing like $40, but then in mine it showed nothing. Like I guess the two columns, like there was a section in it had 40, and then under mine it had nothing. And I was like, I don't really get it. I'll just figure it out later.
we'll have to get on a Zoom and look at it. Maybe Sunday after a call or something. I'll show you.
One day. Well, yeah, that's early enough. I have to work on Sunday. Kill me.
I'm sorry. Look at the doggies. Look at the doggies staring at us.
Look at them.
Can I help you with something?
I just want to pet them.
I know.
How
Oh,
cute they are.
Otis is like, yeah, whatever.
I always love how like they just look like boss dogs. Like, yeah, mess with me.
Yeah.
But then they're just like super cute.
Of course, Evie's my paralyzed one. But Broly's the one that had all the issues on Sunday night into Monday.
Oh.
Still has his drainage tube in, so we'll get that out tomorrow night after work.
Dogs
Been
are
a week.
they're a lot of work. They're like children.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a question.
Yes. What's up?
So, what happens like when you're inviting people and like you run out of people that you know? Because I know people usually don't like to buy stuff like if they don't trust the person that's offering it.
So this is where you're gonna want to watch. I'll send the video because you missed the video that we watched in the beginning of the call. But this is where sharing on your social media consistently, posting on stories. I help people that I don't know. Most of the people who join me are people who don't know me. They just know me from Instagram or Facebook. And it's just because I am being authentically me. I'm showing up. I'm posting my workouts. I'm sharing my story. They feel like they know me because I put myself out there. So you just have to start getting in the routine of building your social media, putting yourself out there, putting your story out there. If you actually go to the team page under units, there's some posts that are done for you already that you can edit and start to make your own, just to get in the habit of putting content out there and sharing your story. That's really helpful for some people who like are starting out and don't like kind of know what to post. They're kind of like guidelines on how to post. But building, once you go through, you're going through the training, right? Because that'll help with inviting and everything. But yeah, I mean, if you were putting yourself out there and you were sharing and you were inviting and people are watching you, you have something to invite off of.
So I was thinking that like I couldn't really start participating until after these 2 weeks. So you want me to start going ahead and like posting and stuff now?
Yeah, so Susie, do you want to share your no, because it's good she hears it from somebody else.
Let's talk about this for a second. I am such a slacker. I still haven't finished the 2 weeks, but I already signed up 2 people. Don't tell Jenna, she's my coach. But the other thing that you have to keep in mind with me is that I have been following Jenna and working Beachbody like in my life for 6 to 7 years, something like that. So I kind of know a lot of like the shenanigans. I don't know everything, and I still have a lot to learn too.
Yeah. She just recommitted to her business last month. So after your 6 to 7 years. So, and she's already helped 2 people already with challenge goals.
Yeah, 2 and maybe a third one.
Definitely a third one, not a maybe.
It's gonna be a third one on Friday. But
And it's
yeah,
just
it's
by
coming.
her. It's just by her posting and sharing her workouts and right. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'll tell you the biggest thing for me. So when I first started, I was like, I'm just gonna share parts of my life, and that obviously didn't work because I quit. Now I'm back, and I don't give a crap what anybody thinks. I just share the shit that's on my mind and say fuck it. Sorry if you don't like cursing, but seriously, like if I'm having a rough day, I like cry it out. And if I'm having like a day where I'm like, I fucking love my life and I'm gonna dance around in my kitchen, then I'm gonna share that. So don't worry about like who's like watching you and judging you. Like fuck them. They can judge all they want. Get off my damn Instagram. Okay.
I hope nobody has children around.
Oh yeah, sorry. I curse so much. I'm like a trucker. It's great. So, but yeah, seriously. And my biggest thing like was my coming out post because I was terrified. I'm like, some of these people have been my friends for years and they've seen me drop 70 pounds. They've seen me gain 100 and plus pounds back. They've seen me drop weight again. They've seen me be a coach. They've seen me, you know, stop coaching. Like they've been through with this with me. And I was terrified. I was like, these people are going to come at me and be like, oh my God, you're doing this again. Like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I was scared. And then I actually had 2 people. One was one of my challengers from back then. She just signed up again. She came back because I came back. So sometimes you just have to like get over that and just push. The initial post is like the biggest relieving factor. And then the people who are like, what are you doing? Like, I don't want to hear this, then unfollow you. Like it's that simple. Like don't worry about those. One of my reasons when I was like back in the day, I had this person on Instagram. Listen, I was like 230 pounds and I was like, oh my God, I'm so amazing. I weigh 269 pounds today, right? Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. When I was on Instagram back in the day, when it first came out, I posted a sweaty selfie and there's like this roll right here. So like I got boobs, I got a roll, and then I got another roll. Okay. My rolls were much smaller then, okay? And somebody was like, ew, you shouldn't post that because you're disgusting. And I bawled. I was like, oh my God, this stranger that I don't know was so mean to me. Yeah, Charlotte. And let it affect me. And now I would be like, dude, here's some more. Like, but you gain that confidence. Like you have to just go in like knowing I don't want somebody else to choose what I'm going to do with my life. And that's where I wasn't here then. I was letting people determine what I did and how I thought about myself. I don't want to do that anymore. I want you to like me or don't. I don't care. I have too much. Like, I want to make this business. I have the same goals as Jenna. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I don't want to work a job I hate every day. Like, I don't want to do that. So your why, which I didn't do for the longest time, like I had this little why. It was like, I want to lose weight. I want to be skinny. I want to be able to like run and breathe, like little things. But now it's like, I want to love myself more than like, I don't want somebody to have to love me. Like, I want to love me. Like, I want to be proud of who I am. I want to share how hard this is. And I want to help people ultimately. And then, yeah, I want to make some dang money. Like, I can't always afford the products, but I buy them anyway because I love them. So if I can make some money back to pay for them, cool. But ultimately, like, you're in this for a good reason, right? We're showing up. Like, one thing, it took me 3 months to do bar. 3 months. It's like a month program or 2 months, something like 8 weeks. I don't know. It took me 3 months. And then I was like, you know what? I'm feeling really good. Let's be a coach again. And I'm halfway through the 21-day fix. I took 2 days off. Okay. That's the most consistent I've worked out in like 7 years. So that's my main thing about coaching is like, it helps me stay on track. And like, even those 2 days that I didn't work out, I still didn't gain weight because I'm eating right. So just find the little niches and don't worry about like, if you're even my family, they don't support, like my dad is like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. But like, they don't buy things. They're kind of poor. So, you know, I don't push things on them. I know their life, but you just have to find other people if like you don't have the support or, you know, you don't have like the immediate following that's going to help you. Like none of us do. Charlotte and Jenna met, like they haven't even met yet. They're only through the internet. So
Panda.
yeah, because she liked
Okay.
something she was wearing, right? The camouflage.
Camo.
Yeah, so you know, like posting like things that you like, and I mean, I'm still learning too. Like I'm not so good at like getting everything done in a day because I make excuses, but I'm getting better. I invited a lot this year. So
But that's what it's about. Like you have
yeah,
to
growing.
you have to be a grown up. Like we're all grown.
Be a grown up.
It's like it's true. Like grow up and do your work. Like I've just gotten to the point now in this business where I'm all about just putting the hammer down.
Yeah, I feel you. I have like I feel like my reason for doing it is pretty good because even with other things, I kind of just like to help people. Like I like to see people have what they need. So, but I think that with this business thing, I'm just a little bit scared of like getting into it because I haven't done anything like this before. But the fact that you guys came in, the same way and you are where you are, that's motivating. I feel
Yeah.
like
I mean, nobody has done anything like this until you do it. And if you're scared, that's good because that means you are going to, if you're scared and you go into it doing the work, like you're going to be successful. And
and share it.
You're getting uncomfortable, and that's where change is. When you get uncomfortable, that's where the change is. So it's a business. It's just like, I never drove a car until I did. Like I never walked until I learned how to walk. And it's the same stuff. Like you just learn, you grow, you get better at it. Like wasn't a wife until I became a wife. Wasn't a mom until I'm going to become a mom, right? Like you don't get prepared to be a mom or like it happens and you figure it out along the way. It's like the same thing with the business. You can read all the books and do all the trainings, but you do the work, and that's where the success will come from it. Charlie, you were gonna say something? Go for it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I did the training, and when I was doing the training, I didn't do the okay, time to invite 3 to 5 people. I was like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not doing that. And Jenna knows that I didn't, because Jenna has seen that I am still in this Coach Emerald chat, and I am the oldest. I've seen so many people come through here because I am a slow start because I was so scared. And I'm still nervous, but I'm definitely getting more bold and a little more like Jenna. I'm growing balls, and I'm kind of like, I don't give a crap. Look, I'm doing my shit. If you're watching it, I'm going to keep coming at you because guess what? Jenna did that for me. If she had given up on me, she messaged me for 2 years. If she had given up on me, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. I would be probably over 200 pounds by now. And like, no, thank gosh for Jenna. But I also wanted to say, like, you learn by doing it. So the first time I ever spoke to someone who was interested, I messaged Jenna and I was like, Jenna, they want to actually talk to me about this. What do I say? And literally it was Jenna telling me what to say, this person responding, me telling Jenna what this person said, and then me responding with Jenna told me what to say. This person didn't sign up, that's fine, but it gave me those extra tools of kind of how to lead the conversation. And to be honest, I wouldn't have fully learned how to do it without just kind of eating the frog and doing it.
Yeah.
And like, people are going to say no. I said no. We all said no, whether it was out loud or mentally. Eventually you'll get a yes. And I kind of put this in my head this week for the first time. The more you invite, the more likely you'll get a yes.
Okay.
You want to go for no. And that was a big thing when I started as a coach. Melanie was like, go for no, go for no, go for no. The more no's you get, out of 100 no's, you're going to get at least 3 yeses. Like, keep on going, keep on going. And it's just, you just got to do it. We can sit here and talk about it all night long. You just got to do it. So I'm going to send the video we just watched in the chat, but it is in the training. And muted myself. We will pick up Sunday for our planning call at 9 a.m. If you guys can hop on, awesome. If not, I don't know what to tell you. But let's take a picture because it's what I do. Who cares what you look like? I mean, I smell. I didn't even work out today. I went for a walk. So hot. I put deodorant on 3 times. Sorry. Everybody smile. Jackie, you are looking good down there in that little black box. She's probably dealing with the babies. Hold on. I'm going to take it one more time. Sorry. The coloring went weird. Cute. Okay. Tonight is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday, which means new week from the Beachbody world, rank advancement day, pay day. As a coach, you need to have 50 PV every 30 days, which means you should know what that means. So I'm not even going to go into it. And if you have any questions, let me know. I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Bye, guys.